Continuing to move through the desolation of Smaug, as previously mentioned, I lifted out all the sequences involving Gandalf's mission to Dol Guldur. The next section of the film that I made a lot of cuts in was Laketown. While I cut a number of smaller moments in this section just to keep things streamlined and moving quickly, moments like this,
"You do well to remember. We know where you live."
And the entire dwarves crawling out of the toilet moment,
I'll rip your arms off.
one of the larger sections that I lifted out in its entirety was Bard's kind of side mission to discover who Thorin was and what exactly his quest entailed. My rationale for cutting this whole section really came down to the fact that even while Bard was learning something new, we the audience weren't. We were just having to sit and wait until this character caught up with us. Making these cuts does unfortunately mean that we lose this beautiful, evocative, and dread-filled poem.
All shall fail in sadness, and the lake will shine and burn.
But even without it, this section of the film still does what it needs to do. That being, it establishes the environment that's about to be torched by a giant dragon so that we feel something when it does, and introduces the character who will stop that dragon, as well as establish a bit of backstory that makes that showdown all the more meaningful. Fortunately, even after making these cuts, this moment still makes sense.
If you waken that beast, it will destroy us all.
Because we heard in a previous scene that Bard is well aware of Smaug's destructive power, his own ancestor Girion having failed to kill the beast. I also reinserted this moment with Bilbo vouching for Thorin.
And if Thorin Oakenshield gives his word, then he will keep it.
Not only does it keep their relationship alive and present, it also beautifully tees up this scene from the next film.
Our honor, Thorin, I was also there. I gave my word.
For that I am grateful.